Here I am at the port in Benidorm. You can see all the boats behind because we are going to be doing, well, where say we, James and the lovely Joseph, we are doing a boat trip to Tabarca Island and also to Alicante. So it gets about 2 hours in each of the destinations. I'm looking forward to it. I've got my seasick pills at the ready. There's not really much of a wind going on, so hopefully it won't be too bumpy out there.
Today I'm looking forward to our trip on the boat, where we're going to Alicante, on the ship rather.
It's not a ship, it's a boat.
It's Queen Mary 1.5.
The tour starts in the Port of Benidorm, which is just by the Old Town. Now we paid just under €30 each for the trip, which takes up most of the day.
A little bit of an observation. The boat's leaving at 11:15 and it's 11:20, so if you are thinking of doing a boat trip from the port, get here early because these things tend to go a little bit before they're supposed to.
The trip to Tabarca and Alicante is weather dependent. Around high season they offer about 3 trips a week.
We are heading that way, I believe, towards Tabarca and then Alicante, which is a bit further up. It's a bit bumpy. So the journey from Alicante to here, it feels like I've been on this boat for nearly 6 hours. But it's actually an hour 15 minutes. Make sure if you are coming out to this island, you do take some seasick pills.
The boat we're on is 3 levels in size, and that includes the submarine area as well. It's a form of hydrofoil and it can get a little bit bumpy.
I can't tell you how happy I am to have my feet on terra firma. Oh, the colour has come back into my face. I'm no longer green. I was puking. I was. I'm very impressed actually. There's a rainbow flag up here. Follows us everywhere.
The walls around parts of the island have been restored and were originally built as defensive walls. In the past, pirates used the island because of its strategic location to attack the fishing boats sailing along the Costa Brava.
The island itself, you've got 2 different parts. You've got one which is the habited bit with all the shops and the houses and the church, and the other part of the island which is sort of like the countryside. It's very flat, and you've got the fort over there as well. You can see what they mean when they say it is a flat island, because it is extremely flat. Right behind me here you can see the fort which protected the island itself. Now there's no cars on this island, it's all tractors, buggies or forklift trucks. This is the local police car.
After a couple of hours on the island, it was time to get back on the boat and head over to Alicante. Alicante is about 11 kilometres from Tabarca and the journey across takes about 40 minutes. It's an impressive sight coming into the port of Alicante with amazing views of the castle and the coastline. We were lucky to catch a glimpse of the replica of one of Spain's famous sailing ships known as galleons. Alicante was its first Spanish port of call after a year-long journey around the world.
It's lovely, it reminds me of Monte Carlo here with the palm trees all the way down the main harbour area and some huge yachts out there as well. Beautiful.
There's a lot to explore in Alicante and we were given 2 hours to do this.
I've gone very red in the face, caught the sun. I hope I go brown actually. Now we've found this street, one of the main shopping streets here. It's quite weird, it's got like a yellow brick road and lots of toast stalls. It's very abstract. I feel like I'm hallucinating with all these mushrooms, the yellow brick road and these long face things. And there's a very odd building up here actually. It seems to be like yellow, it's made of sandstone. Let's go and have a look.
The building itself is actually undergoing renovations. Heading down the yellow brick road in our ruby red slippers, we came across this historic area with lovely restaurants.
It's the madness in Benidorm, and then you come here and it's so like historic and cultural. It's beautiful. Some of the architecture here is absolutely out of this world. All around Alicante there are references to tall ships. There's a museum here as well which is dedicated to tall ship racing, and right behind me here we've got a tall ship which has been dumped or placed in the middle of a roundabout. It looks spectacular, but I prefer to see it in the ocean.
After walking to the beach, the weather started to take a turn for the worst, so we headed back to the boat for the final journey back to Benidorm. The boat was thrown about the 10-foot waves and lots of people were seasick.
The camera is shaking in my hand because it is quite a hair-raising journey back to Benidorm. Joe's been sick. Man behind's been sick. Ah, bless you. Everyone on here has been green. We just want to get off this thing, but it seems to be taking a very long time. How do you feel, Joe?
Go away.
Well, I don't need to go to Old Towers for that. That was a white knuckle ride. It's time to get off.
As you can see, I raced to get off that boat after the journey back from Alicante, and I kissed the floor on my arrival.